Welcome to your Scorpio horoscope reading for August 19th, 2026. Dear Scorpio, today carries an intense but transformative energy around relationships, money, career, personal boundaries, and the decisions you have been quietly thinking about. You may feel that something inside you is changing, even though nothing dramatic has happened on the outside yet. Perhaps you have been watching a situation carefully, waiting for someone to reveal their true intentions, or trying to understand whether you should continue investing your time and emotions in something that has become uncertain. August 19th brings a stronger sense of clarity. You may not receive every answer at once, but one important detail can be enough to help you understand which direction you need to take. Recently, you may have been more observant than usual. You notice changes in people's voices, their behavior, the way they communicate, and even the things they don't say. That intuition can be powerful, but today you are being reminded not to let suspicion become stronger than reality. Not every silence means something negative, and not every change is a warning. Give people the opportunity to explain themselves before you decide what their behavior means. There is also a strong message about emotional control. You may feel something very deeply, but you don't have to react to every emotion immediately. Your strength today comes from knowing when to speak and when to wait. Sometimes remaining calm gives you more power than saying everything you are thinking in the moment. When it comes to manifestation, August 19th asks you to release the need to control every outcome. Tell yourself, I trust what is being revealed to me. I release what no longer belongs in my life, and I welcome what is honest, stable, and meant for me. You don't need to force a person to choose you, a situation to work, or an opportunity to appear. What is truly aligned with your future will become clearer through consistent actions. If you enjoy this reading, don't forget to support the video with a like and subscribe to the channel, because your support helps us continue bringing you these daily messages. Now let's look at your special energies for August 19th. Love, finances, career, emotional transformation, family, and personal power are especially highlighted for Scorpio today. Your energetic numbers are 18 and 63, and you may notice these numbers appearing unexpectedly throughout the day. Your supportive color is deep burgundy, representing determination, emotional strength, confidence, and transformation. In your career, August 19th may place you in a situation where you need to make an important decision. Someone could offer you a new responsibility, invite you to participate in a project, or reveal information that changes your understanding of your current position. Before reacting, observe carefully. You may discover that there is more behind the situation than you initially thought. If you're already employed, someone may recognize your ability to handle difficult situations. You might be given a task that requires concentration, confidentiality, or strong judgment. Don't underestimate yourself. You have the ability to remain focused when other people become overwhelmed. However, don't allow yourself to become the person who always fixes everyone else's problems. Your skills are valuable and your time matters too. If something is outside your responsibility, it is perfectly reasonable to say so. If you're searching for work, August 19th encourages you to look beyond the obvious opportunities. A position may come through someone you already know, a recommendation, or a conversation you weren't expecting. Don't assume that every opportunity has to come directly from a job advertisement. If you own a business, pay attention to contracts, agreements, payments, and communication. A small detail could become important later, so read everything carefully before agreeing. Financially, Scorpio, August 19th brings a strong message about control and long-term stability. You may be thinking about saving money, paying something off, making a major purchase, or changing the way you manage your finances. This is a good time to look at the bigger picture rather than focusing only on immediate results. You may also discover that something you thought was financially impossible is actually manageable with better planning. Don't allow fear to make every financial decision for you. At the same time, don't allow excitement to make you careless. If someone approaches you with a business or financial opportunity, ask questions. Don't be afraid to take your time. A trustworthy opportunity will survive careful examination. There may also be a chance to earn through a skill, side project, creative idea, or collaboration. Something you have been developing privately could have more potential than you realized. In love, August 19th brings deep emotional energy for Scorpio. If you're in a relationship, your partner may want greater emotional honesty from you. You may have been keeping something inside because you didn't want to appear vulnerable, but today shows that vulnerability can actually bring two people closer. You don't need to reveal everything at once. Simply begin with the truth that matters most. Tell your partner what you need, what has been bothering you, or what you hope the relationship can become. There could also be a moment of intense closeness today. A meaningful conversation may help you both understand each other on a deeper level. Something that previously felt like a problem may turn out to be an opportunity to strengthen the relationship. If you're single, August 19th could bring someone who immediately captures your attention. The connection may feel unusually strong, but don't allow intensity to replace observation. Chemistry is exciting, but consistency is what tells you whether someone is truly compatible with you. You may meet someone through work, friends, social media, or an unexpected conversation. This person may not be the type you normally expect to notice, which makes the connection even more interesting. Someone from your past could also reappear. If they do, don't automatically assume that their return means you should reopen the relationship. Ask yourself whether the circumstances have genuinely changed. Sometimes people return because they miss the connection, not because they are ready to build something healthier. In family matters, Scorpio, someone may need your emotional support. A family member could be dealing with a difficult decision or may simply want someone they trust to listen. You don't necessarily need to solve their problem. Sometimes being present is enough. There may also be an old family issue that you are finally ready to view differently. You don't have to change the past, but you can change the amount of power it has over your present. Try not to bring old arguments into a new conversation. If something needs to be discussed, focus on what can actually be changed now. Your personal energy today is strong, but emotionally intense. You may have moments where you want to isolate yourself and process everything alone. A little solitude can be helpful, but don't disappear completely from the people who genuinely care about you. Give yourself time to think, but also allow yourself to receive support. You don't always have to carry everything privately. For students, August 19th can be productive if you focus on one subject at a time. Your concentration can become extremely strong once you decide what deserves your attention. Avoid distractions and don't allow one difficult topic to convince you that you cannot understand the rest. If you don't understand something immediately, change your approach instead of giving up. Sometimes the second explanation is the one that finally makes everything click. There is also a deeper emotional message for Scorpio today. You may have been holding on to something because letting go feels like admitting that it didn't work. But letting go isn't failure. Sometimes it is proof that you have learned enough to choose something healthier. You don't need to keep proving your loyalty to people who don't return the same effort. You don't need to keep explaining your feelings to someone who repeatedly refuses to understand them. And you don't need to remain in a situation simply because you have already invested a lot of time in it. Your future deserves consideration too. Another important lesson concerns trust. Trust doesn't mean ignoring red flags, but it also doesn't mean expecting everyone to disappoint you. Let people show you who they are through their actions. You don't have to decide everything immediately. August 19th may also encourage you to become more protective of your energy. Not every conversation deserves an answer. Not every disagreement needs to become a battle. Sometimes walking away is the strongest decision you can make. When it comes to compatibility, 3 signs stand out for Scorpio today: Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. With Cancer, there can be deep emotional understanding and a strong sense of loyalty. With Pisces, the connection can feel intuitive, creative, and emotionally meaningful. With Capricorn, There is a grounded energy that can help transform intense emotions into practical plans for the future. Dear Scorpio, August 19th is about discovering what deserves your loyalty and what no longer deserves your energy. A relationship may become more honest. A financial matter may become clearer. A career opportunity may appear unexpectedly. A family situation may finally begin to heal. Or you may simply realize that you are ready to stop carrying something that has been weighing on you for too long. You don't have to force closure. You don't have to chase answers. You don't have to prove what you already know inside yourself. Allow people to reveal themselves. Allow situations to unfold. And most importantly, allow yourself to move forward when something no longer feels right. August 19th can become a powerful day of transformation for Scorpio. Your intuition is strong, but combine it with patience and clear observation. Something hidden may become easier to understand, and a decision that once felt impossible may suddenly feel simple. Trust yourself, protect your energy, and remember that sometimes the greatest transformation begins the moment you stop holding on to what is already trying to leave your life.